Welcome back to Runeman, where I'm getting all pets on a solo Ironman account restricted to just 40 defense and a set of rune armour. We started the series beyond lucky, getting the giant squirrel at just 30 laps into the Alchemid agility course, and that was a sign from Guthix that this is the correct path for me to be on, and he will never leave my side. We ended last episode getting our very first boss pet rolls at the easiest accessible bosses for new accounts, Wintertodt, Guardians of the Rift, and Tempoross. It's time to get some more Wintertodt done, so let's just dive into the Northern Tundras one more time, shall we? So I was expecting this to be big swords and epic battles, but the order has me spending all day chopping wood, fletching it into kindling and constantly running around adding it to these braziers. It feels like non-stop action, but after a while you really do get into a rhythm. I chop and I fletch and I light and then I run back. I chop, I fletch, I light. And what's really cool is I can feel myself improving. Every time I notice how the axe needs to be angled properly for the cut, or the feel of the knife whittling the logs, or getting it just right to set the pile of kindling alight properly. It isn't all manual labour though, the temple is a very dangerous place. Every now and then I feel a sudden chill grip at my heart and I have to take care to try and regulate my body temperature again. What's worse is that the pyromancers keep getting attacked by these long tendrils of frost. It cuts and whips them, and I see medics running around with potions that soothe the wounds that they get. Even scarier, one guy was just in the zone, I guess, and I noticed he wasn't paying too much attention. A giant mound of snow and ice crashed into the brazier he was lighting. It cracked it wide open. The shards tore through the guy. I saw him fall to the ground, dead. It was as chilling as the Wintertodt itself. So, I'll keep my wits about me, I'll keep the braziers lit, and pay attention to the pyromancers who are doing great work at beating whatever this thing is back. The best part is, the loot. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to fame and riches that came with adventuring. The Order just brought in a huge selection of supplies, and anyone who helps them gets to take some of them as rewards. Everything in there looks so useful and practical. I see a lot of seeds, I see a lot of food, even some cash and jewels. Wait, what's this? It looks like an old top the pyromancers wear. It doesn't smell too bad, and those pyromancers look downright toasty in there. I think I'll keep this one for myself. So I just got a new high score at Wintertodt. I can't remember exactly. It was like 40,000 points or something, but it's a whopping 86 reward pulls. I think I was there for like 2 hours or so, and I'm really enjoying the changes where they've like removed the cap. I feel like I can just get in there and chill. Without this target, it just means I'm playing until I'm ready to leave. Third piece on the cards now. Pyro Hood now joins my collection alongside the top and warmth gloves. Enough of Wintertodt for now. Let's get into the real goal for this episode. I need to get into some PvM. It's what I love most about old school. And to be honest, I'm itching to get some pet rolls for my first real boss pet. And I want that this episode. To do that, I need to focus on getting my combat stats up, and the best way for that is quest. The plan's to hit 60 strength, 60 attack, get a dragon scimitar, and end this episode with our very first boss kill. What is a mechanically simple boss in this game that mid-game players can begin to take on with relatively low stats that doesn't suck much of my precious resources? Somewhere relatively simple to get to, maybe they can summon minions to help them and use multiple attack styles. You are bang on, guys. General Grador. Unfortunately, getting kill count there, it'll be a massive pain, so maybe the goal for this video should be a little easier, and I will be getting my first KC at Scurrius, the Rat King. But there's still a ways to go before I'm Scurrius ready, so for now, it's back to questing. Well, that's Nightmare Man mode failed. I always forget how tough this guy is, and then he clowns all my food, and I gotta flinch him. 10-minute fight incoming. Yeah, took me 11 minutes. At least I get 10k range XP. Bartender, I have had a busy few days and I'm tired of doing things for other people. One beer, please. Oh, that hits the spot. I think it's time to do something for myself for once. I met a guy in Al Kharid who'd heard of a fisherman recruiting for something called the Spirit Anglers, a group who were dead set on tackling some form of sea monster. That sounds right up my alley, so I think I'm gonna go visit that guy. He told me that one day a fishing boat called the Desert Trout was attacked and cast ashore by a sea spirit named Tempoross, and since then the Spirit Anglers have been fighting it. What a brave bunch. The sea needs to be safe for trade and fishing, and I like the idea of tackling a sea spirit, so I said I'd join the fight. The Spirit Anglers drive the spirit to a cove where they have set up some cannon system, and they lock it in with 2 ships. Our job begins at that point. Everyone has to rush to the island and catch a fish that handily have been called harpoon fish. The Spirit Anglers load these into cannons and fire them directly into the heart of Tempoross. At the heart of the storm is its shimmering core, wrapped in these swirling scales, and the harpoon fish seem to push Tempoross back under the water. We then fish these scales as they swirl about in the water and catch them with a harpoon. If we rid Tempoross of all of its scales, it seems to settle and lay dormant. This sounds like a smooth operation, but we're dealing with a sea spirit here. Whilst we're fishing the harpoon fish, dangerous waves crash upon us, and we need to tie ourselves down with rope lest we be swept away in the ocean. I'm not sure how, but when Tempoross realizes what is happening, it seems to call forth like a great lightning storm, with thunder clapping onto the ground, starting fires everywhere. It really is a dangerous job. That being said, I've subdued the Wintertodt. I've slain Elvarg the dragon. I can handle this. Okay, you can see I'm going to fail this game. This firefighter method is so hard at a low fishing level. It's like one mistake and it's all over, so I think I just need to play really safely. Any chance of fire hitting me and I just have to put it out. If I lose any fish, I just don't have the time to fix it. Let's go again. I think I've really worked out which parts are like RNG based and what I can do to reduce that risk. I'm not getting it every time, but as you can see here, we do have a completion. And it's our second as well. Boys, I have really got it now, and some CAs. That's 6 KC, one of which wasn't firefighter, but this is 3 games in a row I've done it successfully, and I've nearly greenlogged the temp combat achievements, and we have 47 reward permits, so I think I'm going to cash these in, and I will let you know if I get anything. Update, I did not get anything. Guys, I am there. I've got it. Look at this, 11 KC, 45 more permits. That's nearly 100 permits in the bank. Let's just cash these in, shall we? As expected, didn't really get anything, but these caskets I think are really important actually because they do contain like rune, they contain alchemical jewelry, so I think I'm really low on cash, so it still really helps. And then of course, the fish is going to be key. We'll need cooking levels, we'll need just generic food to eat with Slayer and stuff like that, so it's good rewards. It just, you know, there's nothing big. The fishing barrel, oh my god, that's so good actually. Oh my, again, I'm not speedrunning, so I'll be getting the herring by Karamwan, so getting it this, oh my god. Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. The Tempoross was cool. Really glad that we got the fish barrel. But if we're going to get this first KC of Scorius this video, I'm going to have to do a few more quests. Get that 60 attack, 60 strength, and that dragon scimitar going. Guys, Soaked is done. The hardest quest in the game, Grandmaster, Spirits of the Illid, done. One of the bigger things coming in, we find out our Fremnik name. What's it gonna be? Thormlin. Okay, I'll take it. Nature's Nut Helm unlocked and immediately locked again forever. Thank you, account restrictions. Ooh, Pyro Boots. Oh, I should say as well, my friend group did like a Snakes and Ladders and I got the Pyromancer legs on mobile because Wintertodt items was one of the steps. So that's full pyro now, that's cool. And now I can officially catch Chinchomper, so Golden Chinchomper, I am coming for you. So I was recording the whole quest, but I probably won't use it because I'm just gushing about how much I love Darkness of Halavale and the whole Marique storyline. I'm so glad they're going to finish it off. But yeah, am I crazy for loving the storyline? It's legitimately my favorite. It's not a quest, but it's extremely important. I've just got 43 prayer, so I now have all the protect from spells. Hell yeah. I went back to Tempoross because I needed a little break from questing. We got a few more rewards. I just thought I'd record them. Hello? What? Big harpoon fish? That's like useless for me, but I'll take it. I'm recording this bit after the fact, but I think it's so crazy. I got a Slayer level killing Nazasta rule. What? So I just wanted to do a stats check-in. I am very close to my first Gurius KC, I think. You may ask why I only have 38 defense. It's because I'm kind of scared to train to 40 in case there's like a quest I just forgot about that gives me XP. There isn't, but it's just a paranoia thing, I think. Anyway, we are very close, so I'm just going to train Ammonite crabs to get there, I think. Okay, pause. Okay, my first big mistake in this series. I'm not sure how to tell you, but I just forgot to record getting 60 strength and 60 attack. So imagine this clip is like me at Ammonite crabs going 60 attack completed and 60 strength completed. A dragon scimitar completed. So I am from Tutorial Island, but did you know my dad's cousin worked in Varrock West Bank and I visited the city before I left home. So when I heard whispers on the streets about a scourge living down in Varrock sewers, I felt like, as an accomplished adventurer with ties to Varrock, I need to do something about it. I feel like I've really improved in my sword fighting recently, and this red monkey blade thing feels like a powerful weapon. I think I'll be the brave guy that saves this city. And when I arrived in Varrock Square... A pyromancer? Runeman, thank God the magic sensor was right. You must come to Karen. The pyromancers have developed a secret weapon to finish off the Wintertodt for good. But I was just about to explore the sewers. Can it wait? There is no time. It is here and now. I barely had time to process what was happening before a gust of warm air swirled around me. A familiar purple sphere of teleportation magic appeared. I guess the pyromancer really meant here and now. And so we ran to the prison and got going. For a long time, there was nothing different going on. I chopped on the broomer roots, I fletched the logs into kindling, I used this to keep the braziers alight. I got into my zone, I must have been there for maybe 2 hours. I had just added some kindling to the southeast brazier and a flash. Brighter than the sun itself. Intense, searing heat on my skin. I had to shield my eyes with my arms from this explosion or whatever it was. It lasted 5-10 seconds maybe, and as immediately as it had begun, it was over. A few seconds went by, I opened my eyes again, and the Wintertodt was gone. Nothing except the crater where the ice storm was coming from. I was confused, but all around me, cheers erupted. Pyromancers hugged, apprentices jumped out and shouted, "It's finally over! We won!" I walked out of the prison completely unaware and saw Ignicia, so I asked her what had happened. Our secret weapon, Runeman. Our secret weapon worked. A descendant of the sun god herself, a powerful phoenix. The Wintertodt is dead and gone, and I want to thank you personally for your help in delaying the Wintertot's power long enough to allow us to track down and summon the phoenix here, ending our long-fought struggle at last. We have one more surprise for you. You can check in the reward cart as usual. I pulled out a few supplies, some seeds, some money, some food, and then behind a discarded box, I saw like a flash of brightness and what looked like an orange feather duck behind a box. I pushed some of the crates aside and there he was, a baby phoenix, staring at me, slightly annoyed? Come here, little guy, I'd love to give you a home. You aren't their son, it said to me in a high-pitched, grumpy tone. No, I'm not, but after a few pets and a few seeds as a treat, the phoenix followed me home for good. Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I got the phoenix pet. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. So that's it. Wintertodt is completed. It's not green logged. I don't have the fire tome, but that is all that matters. Wintertodt is now finished. And we end up with 88 fire making. Wow. We defeated the Wintertodt. I can't believe it. The ancient power, the destroyer of generation. Wintertodt had left the north barren and desolate, but now it can heal. And I helped, baby. Let's go. Okay, let's get back to reality. Where were we? Oh yeah. Oh, Varrock Sewers. Yep. Okay, great. You know what? I think I'm tired, and I think I need to sleep. I think I need to leave exploring the sewers for tomorrow after a good long rest. But don't you worry, this isn't over. There's something down there, and I'm gonna find it. Tomorrow is your final day of peace, whatever you are. This story isn't over, it's only just begun.